Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. As you guys can see up on the screen today, I wanted to talk a little bit about Protagonist Therapeutics Incorporated. This is ticker symbol Ptgx, and the reason why we are talking about this one is because just a couple of hours into the trading day today, we're about 3 hours in, this thing is up 91.7%. It closed on Friday at $18.24, and it is right now sitting at $34.97. I actually think this hasn't refreshed yet. I think it's closer to $33 now, so maybe it's given back a little bit. It's actually up to $35. This thing it's moving a lot. But this thing is up 90+% in the day right now so far, sitting at a $1.6 billion market cap. Obviously, you know, kind of a biotech stock. We know that these things are very, very volatile. They move heavy. They move crazy. Good news shoots them to the moon. Bad news crashes them back down. Sometimes even no news can crash them back down. So in this video today, we're going to be talking about what exactly is going on with Ptgx, what the big news is that has this thing almost doubling in just a single day, and talking about maybe what the future has in store for this company as well. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, and consider checking out the first link in the description below if you want to get a free stock just for getting signed up with Robinhood. With that being said, let's get right into this one. So, just kind of looking at some of the financials over on the side. Obviously, a company who, as far as June 2021 goes, they had just $2.26 million in revenue. Their net income, obviously, they are currently, losing money. Their net profit margin, I don't know if that's even correct, minus 1,361%. But, they're one of these biotech stocks that is losing money at this time, not generating a ton of revenue, anything like that. A lot of these companies have to put in a ton of money into research and development, obviously into new drugs, new treatments, all this stuff, and they need to strike gold. They need to make it big on some big new drug, treatment, whatever, that ends up getting approved, that ends up selling a bunch to a lot of people. And, eventually some of them end up being home runs and monsters. Maybe they get bought out by a bigger company. Maybe they just turn into a giant themselves. But a lot of them end up crashing and failing, and the graphs are always so crazy up and down. If we take a look at the year to date for Ptgx, you can see this thing has been all over the place. Starting out the year at 1960, going all the way up to around $50, 54 being the 52-week high, crashing down to like right around, I'm trying to find out what this number is here, right around $4.80 before coming all the way back up to where we're at today, which is pretty great. This was $12.95. It wouldn't go for some reason. And then, since then being up 171%, the point is these are all very, very volatile. They move up and down like crazy. And right now we're kind of at a midpoint. Obviously we're still up big from the beginning of the year, up 78%, but we're still down pretty significantly from the 52-week high. So this might not be an opportunity to buy, at its lows, but you still might be getting above the 52-week high. You might be, if this thing catches on the way up and it's going to break through, that could be an interesting time to get in. But the news here is that Protagonist Therapeutics shares are soaring after the FDA lifts its clinical hold on its experimental cancer drug. So, as this article says, this is from MarketWatch.com. Shares of Ptgx soared in pre-market trading on Monday after the company said the FDA had lifted a clinical hold on clinical trials of rusfertide, its experimental blood cancer treatment. The hold was put into place over concerns of skin tumors from animal research and a deeper examination of 4 new cancer cases that emerged during the clinical trial. However, no safety concerns were identified during the hold. The investigational treatment is expected to move forward into a phase 3 clinical trial for polycythemia vera in the first quarter of next year. Leerink analyst Joseph Swartz told investors that lifting the clinical hold is a very welcome surprise given the hold was disclosed less than a month ago and it was unclear how long it would last. So obviously this, when we look at this graph, this is when that clinical hold was put in. This is a very, very big deal. One of their main drugs, one of their main treatments, and they got that clinical hold put on them, and it went from $46.13 down to $12.95 in the span of a couple of days. And now, obviously, we are catching this big run up now that hold is lifted. So, if this company was actually valued at around $45, $46 before this hold got put in place, and now that hold is lifted, obviously there are still some concerns, some risk, because that hold was probably put in for a reason. There's at least some amount of speculation or risk involved here. here. But there is a fair case to be made that this company could run all the way back up to this $45, $46 mark, which obviously would be an opportunity for some really, really decent gains still, even from this point. You know, we're at 35.12 right now. Going up to 45, 46 would be a really, really decent gain, you know, close to 50% more gains from this point. Now, will that happen? I don't know, but I'm just saying that there is at least that potential. There's at least that case. And then if they can continue to have successful trials, if they can get, you know, pushed closer and closer to FDA approval, this thing has at least a chance to shoot really, really high, really, really fast. Now, of course, any further speed bumps, any other holds, any other, you know, questions or eyebrow raises from the FDA. Obviously, the FDA is there. They have this company under a microscope at this point, so we'll have to be careful and see how that all goes. But as far as right now, all things are pointing in the right direction for Ptgx. That is why this company is shooting up so fast today. That is why investors are excited. And I really do think that this one still has some more room to run. But dive into all the research, dive into the trials, the studies, the drug, all of that yourself. Come to your own conclusions, and maybe Ptgx might be a stock you want to add to your watch list, take a look at, or maybe throw some money in. Who knows? But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Ptgx. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.